Hello everyone, my name is Rajesh Kumar and I'm your DevOps SRE DevSecOps coach. I have close to 18 plus years of experience working in multiple MNCs around the globe and having in-depth knowledge of DevOps, SRE and DevSecOps. So I would like to introduce you one certification program in a DevOps, and that is we call it DevOps Certified Professional. Now this is a 2 months of program, 25 tools of DevOps you will learn, and apart from that you will also get the access to the LMS, lifetime access to the videos portal. It's a certification program, and you will have 25 assignments and 2 projects along with it. It's a completely weekend program, so here you have classes on Saturday and Sunday. So as part of this course, you will learn multiple things. Here you see that you will learn Linux, AWS, Docker, Jira, Confluence, Python, Git with GitHub, SonarQube, Maven, Gradle, Packer, Artifactory, Selenium, JMeter, Ansible, Kubernetes, Helm, Terraform, Jenkins, Datadog, Splunk, and Neuralink. Now, how do we, apply for this? So how can you reach out to us? So you have a WhatsApp number and email ID. So please reach out to us, and we'll help you to onboard this program. Apart from this DevOps certified professional programs, we are offering other certifications as well in a DevSecOps, SRE, and one of the very comprehensive programs which we have is in Master in DevOps Engineering. Yeah, so feel free to get in touch with us and then enroll for it. Thank you.
Okay, so today I'm going to teach you how to create an image, okay, the one which you have explored, and then how to share. These are the two things I'm going to teach you. And then one more topics I'm having, which is the last topic for this, is how to basically it's a Docker volume, how to have data persistency in containers. So that is a topic which I'm going to talk about. Okay, so first thing, what is an image? That's a question. So we have discussed this one multiple times, but I must remind you, Docker image is nothing but you have a root file system. Hope you remember that. Plus, you have a user file system, and then you have an application file system. Okay, so this is the which you have a Docker image. You don't have a boot file system. That's your kernel or something like that. So image is nothing but a collections of file system. Correct now? This application file system, you can have multiple more files. So here when you say example, so this can be Ubuntu. This is a root. This application can be Apache, something like that. This can be Ubuntu. Here it can be CentOS also. It can be Apache user also. Apache application, let's say Java application also, Tomcat applications also, or some your XYZ applications also. This is the content of image. Now this can be directly Ubuntu one, Ubuntu also it can be. That means only users and root, something like that. Are you understanding, all of you?
Yes.
So what is an image? So here image is an as an collections of file systems. S, remember S is important. Multiple file systems. Now these all file systems coming together and creating one image. So let me draw some pictures. It will be easy for you to understand. So this is the file system one. This is the file system two. This is the file system three. Okay. So and here. Now here in this you can have a root file system, and then this can be some Apache, or this can be, what is it? Or let's say this can be Java, and this can be Tomcat. One more if you want to create then applications. So these are the one, two, three, four file systems you have it, and together they combine it and we call it one image. So each file system you have a unique ID. So that unique ID is something like a 40 character unique ID. So first of all, I want to know, do we have any image or not? So let me come a root, and you have so many images. So if I want to know this image, let's say HTTP events, how many file system you have. So in Docker, what we call it, we call it layer. This each file system 0, 1, 2, 3. So four file system you have. This we call it a layer. So how do you know that? So there's a command which you know that already. Docker inspect HTTP. And you see here, these are the layers. Okay, these are the layers. Now identified by 40 character unique value. Okay, so are you understanding, all of you, so far?
Yes.
Now the question you will ask, okay, these are the file system and these are, we call it layers. Where exactly located? So it's located under the var lib docker here. Where is that? So if you see that here under this location, you will see all the Docker related files. So here you have volumes, which I'll talk about in upcoming sessions. Trust, temp, swarm. So Docker swarm, if you want to create some files, will be there here. Right now, out of this context, runtime and plugins. Networking will be here. You see image. So if you are thinking the file system for the image will be here, no. So basically, there are two kind of layers. There's a two kind of layers which we have. One layer which we have a data, and the one layer, another layer which we have a meta. Meta means the properties of layers, something like runtime information, like environment variable or something like that. So when you set an environment variable in the some layer, so that will not consume any files or something. So that meta layer, metadata of that layer will be there in the image. So where is exactly the files will be there? So this will be there in the overloaded directory, overlay directory. See, ls, see all this layer. So how many images you have? All these layers are there. Okay, and don't try to match the unique ID for this to inspect, because you will not be able to correlate that. This all managed by Docker. Okay, so now if you see that which is the largest file, I want to show you some file. So du hyphen h hyphen max dev hyphen 1. So see that the storage of this. So this file is 84 MB, which is a highest, I guess. So can we go inside this and check that? And there's one directory diff. Can we go inside that diff? See, this is a file system. Have you seen this one somewhere? This file system? Anywhere?
Linux.
Yeah, that's a unique file system. And if you look at this, this is the root file system, which is something here. So the 85 MB, which I knew that. So that will be the largest file system. So that's the reason I came inside that. So these are the file system. You see, one file system is this one. This is a root. On top of it, it will be created. So overall, what I'm trying to say here is, image is nothing but a collections of file system, and these file systems coming together and create one image. So here I'll put it in this way. When you create an image from this, okay, this image, okay, this layer, this is a layer. Let's say X image you created. So you know what will happen? So all the parent layer also you'll get it in that image. So X image will have this one, and then this one and this one. That meant all of which. But sorry. But when you create image from this one, then let's say Y image, then only you have a three layers. When you create image only from this layer, then only have a two layers. And this layer, which is called base image, Ubuntu, so you'll have only one layers or this one. Are you understanding all of it? So every layers you have a parent layers. The root base layer have no parent. Any questions? Any doubts? Okay. Now next thing, what happens when you create a container. So what happens? Anyone remember that when you create a containers, what happens? What resources you get it?
Like operating system, CPU, RAM, storage.
Yeah. So one network, one MNT, one PID, and one user, right? Four things combined together and create one container. So user, network, and PID will come from the kernel namespaces. MNT also come from this kernel namespaces, but where the real file system. So this is a mount. So what happens? Please hear me out clearly. What happens when you create a Docker run XYG, whatever it is? All this layer get merged together and create one layer. And this layer is your container layer. When you second time when you do Docker run so again all layer merge together and then create a container layer. And this is get attached to the user. So that's the reason what happens when you log into that user, you see this file system. When you are here, you will see this file system. Are you able to understand this? So this layer, this is also layer, this is also layer, but this is also layer, this is also layer. Layer means file system, and this layer is a read only, but this layer is a read and writable. That's the reason you are able to write something here. You can make it a read only by committing it. That's what we have this session for. Our job is to commit the read write layer and make it readable. So any changes which you do, it is happening in the some empty layer here. So now you see that it's a bifurcations. So container will see everything you have which you modify plus what you have from the merge layer. Here, this is you. Okay. So what you want to merge, which layer? This layer we don't want to merge because this layer is already there. I want to merge this layer through the container ID. This is a temporary place, workplace. Okay. So now what I will show you, I will show you how to create an image. So you need to only focus on this area where you make a changes in the container. Rest of these are read only. So look at my screen, all of you. So Docker ps no container Docker. I'll create one container run hyphen itd Ubuntu. See, this is the one container I created in front of you. Now you want to see that this mount it's running because so mount will be there, right? So df hyphen kh. Oh my god, so many. So why there's so many mounts is there? Because of other containers uh, from Kubernetes also running. So how do I find my own container actually? So I have to trick actually. Just give me a second. So this is my container. Okay, and command and all, you know that. Inspect and look at the file system somewhere mounting. Here, correct now? And then this and this. This will be the mount. Okay, so this is the mount merge layer. This merge layer is nothing but this one. Okay, so how do I see that? df-h and grep. Here you have this file system, and you want to go inside that cd. See here. So this what you're seeing is a merge layer. Merge layer means all the layer of image will be merged together, create one merge layer, and that get mounted to the container. So df-h, I showed you this amount, which will show you mount. So are you getting it, all of you? All of you?
Yes.
Okay. Now, even though if you're not getting it, whatever the command I have run, please try to practice it. So slowly you will build understanding, because I know that it's a new concept for you. So that way. Now coming to the point, how to create an image. That is very easy. What I was covering, I was trying to tell you the some internal things, how it works. But creating an image is very easy. There is the two ways. One is using existing container. Another way using Dockerfile. Now Dockerfile is automated way. You have tried some lines of code for it. It's easy by the way. So first we will create an image from existing container. Okay. So how do we do that? So today morning, my manager came and asked me, Rajesh, can you create one image? So I said, yes, I can create a one image for you. So he said what he wants the base should be 1, 2, and then on top of it, I want that container should be having Git installed, Java installed, Apache installed, XYZ installed, copied, this, that, and so on. So, and index.html also should be there, something like that. So I said, yeah, I can do that. So he said, how much time it will take? I said 5 minutes. So for that creating an image which is set by the requirement by manager, I'm going to create it. Now, guys, mind it here. This combination can be anything. It can be CentOS, it can be some XYZ software, whatever it is. I'm just giving one dump. Okay, so what to do? First, let me get a base. Where is the base? So let me create it. Docker run -itd Ubuntu. Okay, I'll give this name Rajesh. Okay, so I created one container in front of you. So this container, which is I got it. So base is done. Are you comfortable so far?
Yes.
Okay, now how do I get inside the container? I forgot that command. Anyone remember? How do I do that?
Like attaching in the interactive mode.
Interactive mode. How? I mean, which command I should use it?
-it a
Hyphen.
it space a.
Yeah. So -it hyphen. Yeah. So here Docker execute. Remember that? -it container ID or name anything, and then bin bash. Correct now? Where are you? Inside a container. Now what I will do? So here git Java and all stuff like that. So Java is consuming little time, so I'll just for discussion I used it. This two I'll install it because it consumed little less time. So git and Apache too. So here how do we install Ubuntu, right? So apt get install git enter. So git package is not available. What to do? So update the container. I'm inside a container, mind it. And here git is the need to install it. No, I think this command. And you are pushing the Y for S. Okay, so done. Git is installed. You see that here. Wonderful. Now Apache. So install Apache 2. So these are the Linux commands you should know actually. So once you start working, you will get to know all these packages and stuff like that. Many of you must be knowing already. So guys, I got it done. So which Git done? Which Apache 2 done? Java I'm just ignoring because it will take 5 minutes and we'll get bored. So here this is done. So like that, whatever you want to do in a container, you do that, and then finally come out of the container. And this container, this container you have a Java also, Apache 2 also. Can I verify from outside also? So execute container and Rajesh. Oh, sorry, Git, no, my bad. Git is there. See inside a container. Git is there, and then yes, Git. Oh, sorry, Docker execute and this container which Apache. See is there. So whatever that manager wanted, container have it. Are you comfortable so far? Any questions? Any questions? Hello.
No.
Okay, so now this is the final step, how to create an image using container, existing container. So the command is docker commit. Why you are committing message? So it has Ubuntu plus it has update also, apt update I did, and after that I did something else also. I get installed it, Apache installed. And then who are you, author? So my name is Rajesh Kumar, and here which container you want to commit, this container, and what is the image name, I'll keep it same. And so this will create a new image. See here, images. This has created a new image. The size is 249 MB. See that this I use the base which was 77. So I added more installation. So 249 MB. And this image has a Git also, update also, and Apache. And this image I got it, and I can give it. It took hardly a few minutes. Correct now? So now if I run this container, okay, this image, from this image, I did it in Docker PS. Now this container is from this image. These two container from the one two. So this container should be having everything. So Git also is there, and Apache also should be there. Yeah. Good to go. What do you think? Was it difficult, all of you?
Uh, no, Rajesh, but can I share this image to other person?
Yes. That's topic is pending. No. How to
Okay.
share an image, I'll teach you. See here.
Okay.
How to create an image, I taught you. How to share and volume. Understood, all of you? So inside that, what are the command I run? I just want to show you. So here, sorry, and apt-get command I run it. These are the commands. Inside a container, I run this command, and in order to get the container, I run this command. Okay. Any questions, guys? Any doubts? All of you?
No.
Okay, so before me show you that how to share an image, I want all of you to create one image. So where you'll create an image, I will give you the box and command. So this is the command. Day 2. What is this? Pattern I forgot it. Day 3 high. No. This pattern. Day 2. And this command I run it, and you have here.
If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.